Hi Virgo, the Awakened Dreamer here to give you your monthly general love tarot reading for the month of February 2021. And we're doing this one differently. I'm going to split up into two sections. First one's going to be for our lovely single Virgos out there. Second for our committed Virgos. So timestamps will be down below in the description box if you want to skip the rest of this intro. But I do want to take this moment to remind you to like this video and leave me a comment. I want to hear all about your situation. And if you haven't yet, do hit that subscribe button for me and that little notification bell. Now, I meditated on your energy overall for the month in regards to the subject of love, of course. And the message that came through was romance without stress. Romance without stress. So let's get started. Hello, my single Virgos. Let's do some shuffling. We're going to pull a couple messages from the Spirit Animal Oracle deck. And keep in mind, this is a general love reading for the sign of Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. And so, because it's general, do apply it to your situation, take what resonates, and leave what doesn't. And if you're new to this channel, I do, when shuffling, take flyer or jumper cards, and when guided to, from the top or bottom of the deck. For our lovely single Virgos to begin this monthly love reading for February 2021. Perfect. Let's see what we have. So we're starting off with the Moth Spirit, Surrender Now, and Seahorse Spirit, Watch and Wait. I feel like you're being guided at this point, my lovely single Virgos, to sort of take a step back, take a deep breath. You know, when it's meant to be, this new love will make its way into your life in one way, shape, or form. You know, the way it's meant to be. But also just, in a sense, surrender to the process, surrender how things are supposed to transpire. And then we have take time out and be playful. So Brown Bear Spirit and Sandpiper Spirit. Yeah, exactly. And so there's no need to stress about when this new romance, this new love will come into your life. You're being very much told at this point to take time out for yourself, you know, rest, be playful, have some fun. Try to enjoy your day-to-day life, and that's when, you know, when you're doing what's right for you and enjoying your life in general, that's when this new love comes in. Not when you're sort of stressing over it or trying to find it, you know? And then we have Peacock Spirit, Let It Shine, and Dog Spirit, Be Loyal to What You Love. Yeah, so think about who and what you have in your life now that you are grateful for, that you truly love at the end of the day. So be loyal to that, but make sure you're shining your true colors this month. Throughout February, so that any potential suitors could see your beautiful color shining. So let's continue. We're going to do some shuffling and pull 6 tarot cards, a simple 6-card spread for our lovely single Virgos to continue this monthly read. All right, and we're going to pull the last 3 from the top of the deck. Interesting. All right, so we're starting off with the 7 of Swords. And I mean the 2 of Swords, you may feel very conflicted or not kind of have the answers or see the light ahead when it comes to your love life. If you feel like you've been single for a long time and they're saying, don't worry, once again, surrender. So, 7 of Swords. So February starts off, the month begins, and you feel like kind of keeping your feelings about somebody or a situation to yourself. Or there could be a spark of a romance at the beginning of the month for a select few of you single Virgos, and you want to keep that on the down low. You have a crush on somebody and you're just not ready to tell them. And being side by side with this Dog Spirit, be loyal to what you love. Once again, they're saying, this is okay. You can keep whatever you want to yourself, but remember, you do have a lot to be thankful for around you, a lot of abundance in the form of soul connections as well. So keep that in mind. But at the end of the day, it does feel like it could be a good month for you to speak up and tell this individual, you know, how you truly feel about them, if that's your scenario. And then we have the Six of Pentacles. And so you make your way to the middle of the first half of the month, and you're given a little bit of a gift of abundance from the universe. It could be, for those of you who are still single at this point in the month, it could be a connection to a new romance. For some of you, you're given a gift through your work, and that's how you're meant to meet this individual. Very interesting. Very interesting. But either way, it feels like whatever gift from the universe comes in through, you know, the Six of Pentacles part of the day, leaves you to finish off the first half of the month feeling quite strong, feeling less like you need somebody or you need this kind of romance without stress. And I'm now seeing part of the reason you kind of are hesitant at the beginning of the month to even jump into a new romance is because of maybe past situations that you've had that were extra stressful, or the added stress you've had in your life in general these days. And so you're simply just looking to, you long for somebody new, but you sort of don't want it to be adding to the stress in your day-to-day life already. Understandable. But for some reason, it feels like the Six of Pentacles, or for whatever other reason, leaves you towards the end of the first half of the month feeling quite strong. And once again, not feeling like you need this romance in your life, but it would be nice. Spirit's saying this is exactly the mental space you need to be in, realizing that this love is going to happen for you. You just have to keep doing what's right for you. And trusting in the process in spirit. Eight of Wands. And so the second half of the month begins and things start to move a bit quicker. Being aligned with the Seven of Swords, whatever you were feeling the need to keep to yourself, or a situation maybe that's transpired that you're keeping to yourself, or your feelings about somebody, however it pertains to you, that situation is going to pick up. So it feels like if it's feelings about a certain individual, the sooner you speak up, the quicker things are going to start to transpire. But for those of you who haven't actually met anybody new at the beginning of the month, the second half of the month starts with some messages coming in from potentially a new connection, potentially somebody who you wouldn't have guessed would have been somebody you consider getting together with. Interesting. And being side by side with the Peacock, Spirit, let it shine. They're saying, absolutely. Now that you're feeling stronger, now that you're feeling a lot less pressure from yourself when it comes to your love life, just let it shine. Let your true color shine. And whoever it is you end up speaking with, bonding with, connecting with this month, you're going to end up impressing them with who you truly are on a soul level, not who you think they want you to be. Queen of Swords. And so you make your way to finish, to the middle, of the second half of the month. And you kind of enter this mindset like, all right, so who and what needs to go? What situations need to go for me to kind of remove any blockages to kind of easily welcome in this new romance, this new love that you obviously desire. This stress-free romance, of course. And being aligned with the Six of Pentacles, they're saying, absolutely. The more room you make, the more space you make when you realize people, places, situations aren't aligned with you anymore and where you're heading, you're just making room for more blessings, more abundance, more room for this new love to come in. Two of Wands. And so you finish off the month kind of thinking about and longing for, maybe even planning for this new love, your new future as well. It does feel like for a lot of you, you're planning a future surrounded by just your own needs, and then you're kind of seeing any sort of romance being a nice, beautiful addition. Spirit's saying that's a good view. It's a good perspective. And being aligned with the Strength card, they're saying, keep planning, my friend. Keep thinking from a strong mindset, from a strong perspective. Keep believing in yourself and what you have ahead of you and what you deserve in the category of love. Let's finish off by pulling an Angel Answers card or two to finish off our single Virgos. Thank you, Spirit. Let's see. Listen to your intuition, and the situation will improve. Yeah, keep that in mind, my friend. Love will come into your life once again, even if it's been a while. a long time coming. So the situation will improve, but trust your intuition when it comes to new potential suitors coming your way and about how things are going to improve. And then the last two, we have ask your angels, and it's up to you. Yep. Ask your angels for a little bit of clarity if you're feeling unaware as to how things are going to transpire in your love life. Sorry for the noise, but remember, it's up to you to kind of welcome in this new stress-free love. All right, my single Virgos, I hope this reading was truly helpful. Don't forget to like this video, leave me a comment, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet. I hope you have the most amazing month, and I'll see you next time. Bye. Hello, my committed Virgos. Let's do some shuffling so we can pull a couple messages from the Spirit Animal Oracle deck. And keep in mind while we go through this reading that this is a general love reading for the month of February for the sign of Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. So take what resonates and do leave what doesn't for somebody else. And if you're new to this channel, when shuffling, I do typically take flyer or jumper cards. So yeah, and when guided to, I pull from the bottom or top of the deck. To begin for our committed Virgos for February 2021, what else do we have? Okay, let's see what we have here. All right, we're gonna not take this one. First, we have Elephant Spirit, learn from the past, and Wolf Spirit, turn knowledge into wisdom. Absolutely. It feels like the individual that you are committed with at this time, or that you came to this reading to hear about, you've been through a lot with them, and you've been through a lot in your individual love life, even without them to begin with. So it feels like their spirit in the universe is calling you at this time to utilize your knowledge, turn it into wisdom, and put it towards this relationship, because clearly you seem to want it to work. You know, learn from what you've been through. Now is a lucky time. Life is speeding up. Yeah, it feels like there will be some sort of change in pace if it feels like things have been a bit stale in your relationship, in this connection. And yeah, so they're reminding you it's a lucky time when it comes to your romantic situation. So don't view things in a pessimistic, you try to view things in an optimistic way. And then we have time for a deep dive, Swan Spirit and Bobcat Spirit. Life is a mystery. Trust in the mystery of how this relationship is going to unfold, my friend. But also just time for you to take a deep dive and accept that if this is what you want moving forward with this individual, you have to kind of take a leap of faith and trust that it's meant to be. Let's do some shuffling and pull 6 tarot cards, simple 6 card spread, if you will, for the month, to continue for our committed Virgos for February 2021. What else do we have? They're saying nope. I'm just gonna go start with these two. Keep them coming for our committed Virgos. Okay. We're gonna pull the last two from the top. Yeah, I feel like the Star card at the bottom of the deck, you have some healing to do individually and as far as, you know, with this individual, as far as the connection goes. I mean, there's a reason why you were drawn to this reading called Romance Without Stress. In one way, shape, or form, whether you had past situations that were very stressful in your love life, or this situation you're dealing with currently has been very stressful, you just desire this level of peace and just no more stress, basically. So, Page of Pentacles in reverse to start. You might feel like there's no chance at the beginning of the month for any sort of fresh start with this individual, or you might feel like kind of giving up at times. And it does seem like the beginning of the month is a time when Spirit and the universe will come in, being side by side with now is a lucky time. They'll kind of come in one way, shape, or form to remind you that if this is the connection you want to move forward with or continue with, you have luck ahead of you for both of you. So there's no need to kind of stress or view things in a negative way. But then it's interesting because it feels like that's not all that's bothering you or coming into the equation. It feels like maybe your past or their past, as far as their love life, creeps back in to the relationship in one way, shape, or form, right? To at times make things a bit difficult. It happens because we have the Five of Cups, and you move to the middle of the first half of the month, and there's a sense that I see you or maybe them or both of you kind of focusing on what's gone, maybe stressing over decisions that you made that weren't the best within this relationship. But what you're being told is that focusing on this or focusing on these situations that are gone is only going to leave you feeling more depleted and more stressed out. So you're inevitably going to be adding a feeling you don't want to, a pressure you don't want to this connection, right? So bring yourself back to the present moment is definitely an assured way to not add any extra pressure or stress to the situation that you obviously and clearly desire at this time. Nine of Swords. And so you make your way to finish the first half of the month, and emotions are going to resurface, my friend. I feel like you're at this point going to be working through things with this individual if you choose to. And if you're not, that's going to be keeping you up at night. You might have something you need to get off your chest. Speak your truth to this individual in one way, shape, or form. Because if it's keeping you up at night, if it is altering your emotional and spiritual state, physical state at the end of the day, it's not good. You know, something needs to be done. And I feel like maybe you're at this point even still thinking about regrets or past decisions, all of which needs to come to a halt, right? We have the Hermit card. And so you start the second half of the month just feeling like doing your own thing, maybe feeling the need to, it's your energy, the Hermit, right? Feeling the need to step back and kind of take time away from this individual, maybe to collect your thoughts, figure out what you want, or maybe just figure out how to more productively proceed forward without hurting the relationship, the connection. And given that you're very emotional and you're kind of dealing with a lot and mentally and revisiting the past a bit too much, it's almost smart that you're taking a step back out of respect, trying not to kind of put that burden on the other person. Being side by side or being aligned with the Page of Pentacles in reverse, they're saying, take this time, this hermit time that you have to yourself to kind of work through some of these fears and doubts you have about the connection. And life is speeding up, my friends. So again, take this moment where things slow down a bit to work through some of these emotions and habits. You know, it's about taking care of yourself too, so you can come back and become one whole connection with the individual, right? Seven of Pentacles. And so you make your way to the middle of the second half of the month and you decide, you know what, I'm just going to keep working towards growing this connection. Maybe you decide you're going to focus on working on your finances for a little bit, you know, shifting your focus from romance to finance. But either way, it does feel like you're willing to put in the effort. Dealing with the Five of Cups, they're saying, if this is the choice you make moving forward, let the past stay in the past. Take the wisdom and knowledge with you, but let it stay. Don't keep revisiting it because it's going to damper this connection. And the Death and Rebirth card. And so you finish off the month feeling like there is a chance for you to kind of start this connection anew, to bring a freshness to it. Feels like you're going through a lot of individual changes, as is this other person. So together you're going to inevitably go through this huge relationship shift or connection shift. And so they're saying, align with the Nine of Swords. When you're feeling overly emotional, speak your truth, get it off your chest. Because you may not realize that this other person is going through a very kind of similar situation, even if they don't show it. Wow. This is intense. Let's finish this off for our committed Virgos for February. Okay, so for some of you, you're going to get an opportunity to move to another relationship. And I'm being told, you know, obviously utilize your intuition, but you're being told to say no. Okay. Also say no to overthinking. Say no to revisiting the past over and over and over again moving forward, my friend. But you have an opportunity to work on this connection. You have an opportunity to kind of grow with this person in a new way, in a new direction. And you're being told by Spirit in the universe you're ready, as long as you want to kind of move in that direction. All right, my committed Virgos, I hope this reading was truly helpful. Don't forget to like this video and leave me a comment, and subscribe if you haven't yet. Hope you have the most amazing month, and I'll see you next time. Bye.